the cosmic dream state. Rolling back the clock to that of the Crusades, it's here that I have found the most powerful aspect of myself and of my spiritual gifts, locked within a broken past life version of myself. Remembrance of this old life found full of violence, persecution, and pain, all for speaking one's truth in an attempt to liberate my fellow human beings. However, my future self, here and now, understands, for in those times especially, I held the blinding light of wisdom, which I wove into physical matter. From this experience, I've come to know people as fearful when it comes to what they don't understand, especially within a mob or collective consciousness-like mentality. One recalls hiding and running from the crushing weight, tyranny, and persecution of the church, who wield the gracious word of God as a tool of control, power, and greed over the land and its peoples. Destroying, disguising, hiding, and twisting the pursuit of wisdom found within the spiritual sciences, which lay an eventual path to truth. Yet I must return. Residing within the quantum database of the Akashic records remains lifetimes of spiritual wisdom one had long now left, like a seed lying dormant, contained within the consciousness of time. Such vast experience echoes with the traumas of past crucifixion, a piece of me that my soul knows of and has lived through and with. My spirit in the past had shied me away. However, all will be revealed in divine timing. Yet it's not simply the information one can interpret from this life, such as where I lived, my profession, nor the possessions I obtained, as this information is not what one is truly seeking, although it's incredibly curious and intriguing to the rebel within. This is merely the literal tip of the iceberg, cosmic telepathy or quantum communication possible through the vessel and channel of consciousness is misinterpreted by mankind, not intentionally, as the mind processes this wisdom to the best of its abilities, comprehension, and understanding. Yet in my higher wisdom I do not fear, nor do I place worry into motion in a process of overanalyzing these confused thoughts, for this knowledge is intentionally not intended for the carnal mind. The gift lies in the wisdom contained within these psychic messages, wisdom which by design completely bypasses the lower frequencies of the physical realm, preferring to speak directly to one's soul, resonating on a quantum level within the wisdom of the etheric body's astral template. You see, as we enter deep sleep, we reconnect to and with the spirit realm, reawakening into truth. Whether one consciously, subconsciously, or unconsciously recalls the powerful messages brought forth by the night isn't entirely important at this time, though it does hold significant meaning. Displaying one's ability to remain connected directly from a more conscious state of mind, rather than the quiet, silent depths of the subconscious and unconscious, of which the system of recollection remains foggy. Although the memories are patchy and hazy at first, it's an uplifting sign, displaying one's growing capacity to remain in alignment, albeit with fading memories. Yet through the beginner processes of documenting one's own dream state, one becomes more aware of these dreams, and the once hidden messages they wish to relay to us from the deep unconscious. Through the kinetic energy of intent, suddenly these delta waves are no longer found solely in a deep sleep state, for now the veil begins to thin. Even if one awakens each and every morning without remembrance, this does not negate the possibility that they reconnected with the source over the course of the night. As humans, we inevitably and innately do so. Rather, it displays the void that lies between the self and the knowing, or the embodiment of one's true self. The lack of searching has left one and their soul with merely a tiny thread of connection. For it is through these sacred meetings we define as sleep and know as dreams, where our spirit once more resides within the fluidic, energetic field of creation and existence in its pure quantum form. When we reach the state of REM sleep, the mind, the body's antenna, reconnects with and in the cosmos. We must understand this as the human vessel's innate ability, mainly that of the human mind, the body's antenna, which naturally attunes to the vibrations of source frequency. This is not a suggestion, but rather a mandate for physical survival, the primal urge of the human body's needs and desires for physical sleep. As the physical vessel can only contain the divinity of the spirit and the soul for an extended period of time, after which time the body must rest and recharge. Yet, from an esoteric viewpoint, I feel and know there is more going on behind the scenes than the simple resting of the physical human body. Why do you think sleep heals so well? For the real healing comes in the astral and ethereal forms. Again, I say naturally, as we, humanity, were and are designed from the inception with the original, divine, cosmic blueprint, allowing one to exist in, with, and on the threshold of the physical and non-physical realms. From this, we receive an example containing our true potential, tuning and adjusting our consciousness into another, non-earthly domain. Ironically, the collective of humanity does so only while unaware, within the subconscious, unconscious states, completely underestimating the divinity we are forever entangled with and in. As one attunes to the frequency of the dream state, one understands there remains a larger connection gap, as if there's a missing piece of the puzzle forming the relationship between man and spirit, which has always existed within and without.